So I finally have got 95% completed on this game. As I've said, it's impossible to get a complete 100%, but I've done everything that you can get from the survival duel, the duel puzzles, and the limited duel. The only ones that are left are the theme duels, which I don't think I'm going to end up doing all of them. But I've managed to get the missing limited duel, which apparently it only showed up for some reason after I changed the ban list in-game to be this September 2003 one. For whatever reason, it just did not show up unless I had that one enabled, which was really weird. But this is the one that I had wanted to do originally, which was... this is like the first sort of ish ban list that ever came out. So I wanted to try and play this when I did the limited duel using one of each limited card. But then it's the kind of thing where you can't use any forbidden or limited cards, right? But anyways, I ended up clearing that. I did a good chunk of the theme duels here, right? We can never clear this huge revolution one, just is how it is. Did the majority of these off screen, did some of them on screen, and then there's just these few stragglers that I just haven't decided to do. I might end up doing them for my own peace of mind, just to have that cleared, but we'll see. I feel like there's maybe more that I'm missing, because this is only 88%, and each of them only gives you like 1%, but there's like only like 4 of them, so we'll see. Anyways, what I wanted to do today is actually go into the 6th tier here, where we got ourselves 2 separate duelists. So we're going to take on first ourself. So this is the Curly. This opponent always uses the same exact deck that you're using, no matter what, which is kind of cool. I didn't really use a lot of this functionality when I first played this game growing up. I did more of the other one, but we'll get into that next video. But for a bit of a treat, I've basically, like I said before, the World Championships for this specific game, right? So they had championships for the paper TCG and for the game. The one for the game, we don't know what kind or what the actual deck list is, or I haven't seen the actual deck list online. So there actually is a deck list for this reversal quiz OTK that was specifically used, and I have it, and I found it before even recording this video and somehow completely forgot about it when I went to actually record this and build the deck and everything. It's not super different in terms of how it functions. Here's the actual list, and I'll keep saying this I think throughout the video, but yeah, the list is known, I guess. I just am dumb. But we do know that it was a reversal quiz OTK, allegedly using some bug that's in the game, right? So that's what we're going to try to set up today. And naturally, since the opponent's playing the same deck as us, they may or may not be able to set it up also. However, I think the computer is not going to be able to figure it out, but we'll see how this goes. They actually are going to activate the 6th Sense here. Try to get some cards, but they did not get it right. So I'll explain the OTK once we get to it. I need 3, I guess 4-ish specific cards. So I have one and 2 of them, right? Technically I have 3 of them. I just need to get 1 more card, and then we can do this. But basically the way the OTK works is that, and it's like a known OTK FTK, is that you can use the effect. First of all, the bug I was talking about is that you can use the effect of Hero Agent of Venus multiple times in this game, even if you don't have targets left in your deck, right? So that's the bug, which allows you to summon Mythic Shine Ball, even if you don't have any Mythic Shine Balls left in your deck. And what this does is that it lets you put your life points all the way down to, whoops, oh, I had a bunch of life points. Okay, I had an extra 1,000 life points. I was like, wait, I can pay all my life points? That doesn't make sense. Put your life points all the way down to the point where it's really tiny. Then you use Reversal Quiz, which allows you to swap life points with your opponent. But by activating Reversal Quiz, you send a bunch of cards from your field to the graveyard. So you would need to have something like Black Pendant, for example, to then, once everything is removed, they take, they only have 500 life points left. with Black Panda being removed from the field, they take those 500 points of damage and instantly lose the game, right? Fortunately, I have the reversal quiz. I use Wall of Revealing Light just now in order to use the effect to lower my life points, which is nice. And let's see if we can draw something here. We're gonna get card destruction. I basically have everything I need. The other way to do it with Fuma, there's some equip card that you can equip to a ninja specifically, and when that's removed, you deal 800 to your opponent. Which is why I said, you know, I had almost all the pieces. But I think we'll do that here. Let's use card destruction, because I set a reversal quiz. So let's see if I can get... okay, we did get the Fuma, unfortunately. But we discarded our ninja, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and set this. I know this deck doesn't have any spell and trap removal. So we should be okay. Fuma can activate. Oh, I can equip to their ninja. Okay, interesting. But I think that works actually. If I equip it to their ninja, I think that works. But unfortunately, Fuma's only going to do 1800. So I need one more. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do everything here, but I can go ahead and summon this, pay 500 life points, and then I can go ahead and summon a mythical shine token from my deck. I will then flip up Fuma Shuriken, equipping it to my opponent's Grandmaster Sasuke here, and then here I kind of have to cheat, because I have reversal quiz. Let's see if I can do this maybe first. 6 cents here to try and draw a bunch of cards. Ideally getting a Feather of the Phoenix. No. Yeah, there it goes. So let's see if this works. So reversal quiz, I send everything. And then I have to guess the top card of my deck. Majority of my deck is spell cards, so I'm going to say a spell card. And it's a monster card. Damn it! And then our opponent, our life points would switch. And then they would take the 700 since I only have 500, and then they would end up losing. But because I didn't, you know, get Feather of a Phoenix, unfortunately, or guess correctly, I end up losing the duel, unfortunately. Because now they're actually just going to actually use their shuriken here. So unfortunately, the computer doesn't have any way to figure out how to do the OTK. They may, by sure luck, end up doing it, but in actuality, they will not. So let's go ahead and try that one more time. See if we can figure this out. I shouldn't say figure this out. See if we can actually scum this out. They're going to choose to go first, which is, I think, fine. They don't have any way to stop me. Alright, so that's actually decent. That is actually really decent, because I can set everything, get Morphing Jar live, or set Morphing Jar, and then be able to draw a bunch of stuff. That's kind of useless for me. So, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Let's just go ahead and do this. And, so hopefully they have their own Morphing Jar. That'd be great. Now, they're going to choose 6 cents. I'm going to go ahead and chain, well, maybe not yet, just in case they have their own Morphing Jar. They're going to guess wrong. Mill 3. They are going to use a Feather of Phoenix to put back the Mythical Shine Ball on the top of their deck for whatever reason. And they're going to set. Okay. Don't really know what they're setting. Okay, so I do have Venus at the very least, so that is good. Yeah, let's use her effect here. Go ahead and summon out a Mythical Shine Ball. I might not let me use it again because of the fact that I don't have space on my board, which is a bit yikes if that's the case. But we'll see here. Because in theory, you would pay all your life points essentially to then summon a full board. But yeah, so we can't use it right now. So let's go here to battle, see if we can pop, what is it, hopefully a Morphing Jar? No, it's going to be a Ninja. Okay. That is going to, what, bounce something in my hand? No, it's going to destroy a monster, okay. That is actually good. Thanks for that. It's going to be yet another Ninja, who then on flip is going to pop another monster. What's the requirement for your pop? Oh, defense position monster. Wow. White Ninja sure is a weird card. And then, yeah, so even though I don't have Mystic Shine Balls, I can still pay 500 and there's nothing to special summon. And I can keep doing this until my life points go all the way down. So let's go ahead and see if I can get lucky with 6 cents here, get everything that I need. Yeah, we hit 6. Come on. Okay, we got Reversal Quiz. Yeah, we have everything we need. So we're just going to go ahead and use... Well, we have almost everything that we need. We don't have Feather of a Phoenix, so I have to go ahead and gamble again. So we're going to reduce all our life points. Okay, now that we have our life points all the way down, what we're going to do here is we're going to... Oh, I already have a black pen. Okay, cool. We will go ahead, play Fuma Shuriken, equip it to their White Ninja. Ironically, the fact that they're playing the same deck is kind of benefiting me. Give her this, and then we're just going to go ahead and play Reversal Quiz, sending everything that we have here. We're going to declare spell and call it right. And then we're going to switch our life points. Our opponent now has 400, but then Fuma Shuriken gets thrown to their face along with a black pendant to then wipe out their remaining life points. And that's the FTK. Which is pretty crazy. And like I said, there's a bunch of other like variants of the FTK. I don't know what's the best way. I just saw that it used that exact... I heard, I think on the wiki, that it exploits Venus's effect in this game, that you can use it multiple times even if you don't have targets. And I just ended up doing that. Going off of that and just adding a bunch of cards. That might work that way. So so what I can do here is we can set this. We can play Venus. I don't want to use her effect. We won't use her effect this turn. What we'll do is we'll use Wall of Revealing Light and then use her effect once. Here. So they're actually going to give me the... They're going to play the Fuma Shuriken, but it doesn't work on their side of the board. They're going to try and swing in here. I'm going to go ahead and activate my face down. And give up basically all of my life points here. So that now the Grandmaster cannot attack. Draw into my own Sasuke here. We're going to go ahead and set this. Pay. I feel like it'd be really, if they, there's no tributes, thankfully. But if they somehow, I think, tributed, there's no tributes in this deck. I think if they somehow tributed Sasuke, the Fuma Shuriken would go to draw graveyard, and then I'll die, I think. But I don't think they have a way to actually figure that out. So, all we need now is Reversal Quiz. We're going to get level limit area B, which has been unfortunate. Let's go ahead and flip up Morphing Jar here. And see if we can draw into Reversal Quiz. No, but we do get... I forgot I need Black Pendant also. Got that. That doesn't help. We'll go ahead and activate Black Pendants. Put that here. I don't know if this is even ever to be possible to be played. The Pot of Avarice. I just put as many draw cards as I possibly could. And I think I abided by the limited and forbidden list, so I don't have like 3 Glacial Cherries or something like that. Otherwise, you know, you could make the deck a lot better, I guess, in that way. Let's draw for turn in case Reversal Quiz is right on top. No, it's not. Okay. So then let's go ahead and gamble with 6 cents here. We're gonna get 2. Unfortunate. Ooh, okay. So we did get a Reversal Quiz. So what I can do is I can go ahead and play this, discarding this, and put Reversal Quiz on the top of our deck. Typically, you would use that to try and so you can guess the top card of your deck a lot easier, but it just is what it is. That's just how I'm gonna have to play it. So that gives us instantly Reversal Quiz. So I could play it now, gamble, and that'll be that. I'll try one more turn. Let's try one more turn. And see if I can't get something here. Yes! Okay, so now we have full combo. So now I can activate Feather of Phoenix, discarding my Pot of Avarice. putting on top of my deck, I don't know, 6 cents. And then finally, we activate Reversal Quiz, sending everything to the graveyard and declaring Trap card. Now I can flip our life points, and they take 500, and we win the game. I'm sure there's maybe a better way to do that, but again, I just kind of threw it in exactly even. I said exactly even because I was reading the exactly 0 life points bonus. I threw it in there as best as I could to my ability to figure it out without looking up exactly it. And it worked out just fine. So yeah, that's the Reversal Quiz FTK. Next time, we'll figure out what that next opponent is like. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other, and have yourselves a damn good one.